What's up, everybody? Freight Conductor here with you. Monday night. How's everybody's evening going? Have to excuse me. I'm a little less energy than normal. I'm going to try to bring my energy level up here, but I don't know what it was last night, but I laid in bed and I think I finally fell asleep sometime after 2 o'clock. So when my alarm went off at 5, it was like, oh my gosh, today's really going to suck. And I was right. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I was surprised how well I functioned today. And I'm still going. So yay! I think also the other thing that's really kind of pushing me through is I'm anxious to be done with the chapter. You know, move on to the next thing. Next part of our streaming adventure after Ace Attorney. You know, speaking of, I got a couple of games that I've got here narrowed down for what the next one would be. I need to post them somewhere so we can vote on them, what you guys want to see next. But a couple of ones I had, just go through them real quick here. There was Beyond Two Souls, Dead Take, Heavy Rain, Quarry, Life is Strange Remastered, or this is a little curveball, Monster Prom 3, Monster Road Trip. I know that one's more of a dating sim, but I thought that would be kind of funny. Anyways, just put them out there. Nothing set in stone yet, but, you know, starting next week, Monday, take a little break from Ace Attorney for a little while and maybe try to get into something else. Though, thinking about it, Monster Prom 3 is probably not voice acted, so I may be just setting myself up to this all over again. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Winterboro. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see where the adventures take us. Anyways, like I said, we are going to be jumping into Ace Attorney and finishing this one out tonight. So let me actually get that booted here. Ugh. I got to remember how I have my game sorted here. Let's get into play. I'm also trying with this whole new setup here for, make sure this is in the right one. There we go. Okay, perfect. A whole new setup with my my streamer bot, where I kind of felt weird. Like, you got your whole community on YouTube, you got the whole community on Twitch. It's like each side's only getting half of the conversation. They're only getting half of the whole community. So Twitch is kind of annoying, and they won't allow you to put up the chat if it shows a combined chat on the screen like I used to. I think it was Nutty was one that I watched that actually did the tutorial on how to do that. It was great. It was awesome. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there was a rule that they never enforced, that they decided to enforce, and Nutty actually got banned for a little while, or I guess suspended for a bit. And I don't really want to do that. So I'm trying something different. I've got streamer bots supposed to be taking the messages from Twitch and putting them over to YouTube and vice versa. I see right now that the YouTube side is for sure going over to Twitch. Fingers crossed it goes both ways, but we'll find out. Something new I'm playing with, just trying to make it so everybody's kind of hanging out together, you know? Otherwise, I guess the next step would be for me to sit here and read out everything. All right. You know what that sound is? Okay, so if you saw that, that means we must be good. I was trying to figure out which... I gotta figure something out, because it's not... The messages aren't rolling over from my bot account over on YouTube. So it's like feeding back on itself. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying something new. I don't know that I have all the kinks worked out yet. Hold on. It's obnoxiously loud there. All right, there we go. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's not... Somebody had posted a way to do it, but it wasn't like fully authorized for StreamerBot because technically this is also against the terms of service for Twitch, but... Seemed like a good workaround. Better get my voice mod up here. December 27th to 11 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. If I remember correctly, we need to figure out who the... What do I have him written down here? Is the old caretaker. Who is he? I'm pretty sure, didn't we decide he was going to be... Wasn't a paralegal? He was the guy that died? No. Anyways. He's a guy. Mysterious man. He's the key to breaking this whole case wide open, and we need to figure it out.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
Memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But you'd never take someone's life. Never.
Nick.
Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Mayo?
Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint.
Right on, tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my eyes skipped a beat or two. I think you knew better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgey. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero.
Alright, let's see if he has any useful information for us. Probably not. What's up, Skull? How's it going, man? Hold on one second. I'm gonna try something real quick here. Let me go to just chatting. Well, what's happening is the Twitch messages is coming over, but it's being, instead of going to the YouTube bot account that I created, it's going to my regular account. So the streamer thing is not knowing to kick it out and not ignore it. And so it's feeding back in on itself. So let me change that real quick here. Get into the code and just change the name of the account that it's going to ignore. All right, let's see how that goes. See if it feeds in on itself here. I'm going to do a test here. Yeah, Evie was showing me that, man. It actually looked pretty cool. He seemed pretty excited about it. Fixed my problem. No more backfeeding on itself. Look at that. It's kind of fun when technology works, right? All right. So I don't think he's really going to have anything interesting for us, I don't think, right? What's up, Envy? How's it going, man?
Larry, you really helped out in the trial today.
You did? If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty.
But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgey ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know?
If you want, Envy, I will, I can send you the link of what I've got going on, so you can set it up too if you wanted to.
But from where I was sitting, Edgey seemed pretty... edgy? I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
Us two?
Edgeworth and... who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry.
Your knee? But why you, Larry?
Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment.
Hey, don't forget Chloe. And what was the other one? Chloe was the last one. That one was, she was popping in your chat like when you were doing ABI early in the morning. What's up, Pockets? Yeah, it was Lacey Skies. That's what it was. Look, man, you never know, alright? Alright, back to this here. Pockets, you are treating Borderlands 4 like you play Destiny right now. That's like, as soon as you get home, that's what you're on until you go to bed. I'm surprised that you're not 50 yet, to be honest with you, so maybe do better. Oh, and campaign finish, and now you get those bonus levels at the end then. It's alright, kind of sucks right now anyways, and all of your power level grind is going to disappear when the new expansion comes out, so you gotta start all over anyways.
Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then.
I won.
That's true. Well, you know, hey, it's just all cosmetics anyways, Pockets. And Nissa, I did actually see that. It was very cool to watch, because he had played it before. Wasn't it Dark Souls 1 that he got his dad to play? And his dad at first wasn't into it, but then he really got into it. I thought that series did really well.
Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial Class trial.
Class trial?
Yes, you're not wrong about Destiny, but I mean, when most of the best stuff for Destiny is behind the Eververse pockets. I'm just saying, man. If you really cared about it, there's the new Iron Banner gear, but who cares? If you're not playing it anyways, who cares if you have the best gear?
You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh. I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that.
I could see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So they thought you did it?
Yeah, the kids in class thought I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty. Guilty, he did it. Guilty was you. Give him mine back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, and no borrowing my eraser. He shouldn't have been allowed in this relay race around the library committee. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, you wrote the bank the other day?
Yeah, that was a lot to keep up with there. Nissa, to answer your question, when MV goes live, he's usually on Twitch and YouTube. You can check him out on his YouTube. It should be the MV559. He's been doing a lot of Silk Song on there. Really good videos to watch. He's got that buttery, smooth vocals. I mean, his mic control is crisp, and you'll learn a thing or two. I think you might be ready to jump through Silk Song and beat him up after watching a couple of his videos. All right, back to this one. A lot of the woman's voice. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. That's my teacher voice. How's him doing? I'm assuming it's a woman, but I can't reuse some of my characters and my thing's all full up, so you have to deal with my voice on that one.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Hey there, Paperboy. Where are ya? Don't let MV lie to you, Nissa. He is pretty dang good at it.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's what happened.
Have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs.
Miles? The bow tie, guys. The bow tie.
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No.
You didn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Why don't you all just shut up?
This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see?
When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
When you become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Oh my. What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgey I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean... That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free?
Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Nick.
Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. Very well, maybe.
First, there's that Reynolds boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go.
Okay, sorry, I'll get caught up here. Let's see if we got not good games. You'd be surprised, Nissa. Sometimes, you just kind of stick with it. Perseverance can get you pretty far. That's all I'm saying. And don't let Envy undersell his streams. I'm telling you right now, his mic control, top tier. Buttery smooth. I joked that he should be the radio DJ that'd be sitting out there and being like, oh, just gonna turn it down for the ladies tonight. Playing that smooth jazz, maybe a little bit of R&B. That's how good it is. And he educates you very well on what's going on and kind of explains things to you. It's great. He's actually excellent at what he does. So don't let him fool you, Nissa. It's worth a watch. Even if you sit down for a Let's Play. Your voice is great. I'm telling you, it's great. It's killer. You've got a voice for it, man. And honestly, with Repo, when you're the last one alive, it's the best because everyone's sitting there and laughing and we all make fun of each other, and that's the point. We're all laughing and having a good time, man. Glad you had fun with it. All right. Here. Me. Little vocal exercise. Get ready for this. December 27th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. Yeah. I would say so. They got the voice for it.
Hey pal, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, huh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Wah!
No, we can go in the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotta was camping?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. They got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
All right. We can't go to the woods. Can we go to the beach? December 27th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Don't let them lie to you. Just when this finishes up, Nissa, just check out the VOD on YouTube. Start with the first one, a Silk Song. You'll see what the fuss is all about. Boat rental shop, she says. I'm working on it. That's the problem. I got to get in performance mode, and then I got to pop back out, try to engage with the chat, and then I get back into performance mode.
How? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry is too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth showed for work.
All right, there's no way this guy's still here. December 27th, boat rental shop.
That old caretaker got away.
Yup.
Never imagined he might be the real murderer.
I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk? The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see?
Mr. Grossberg? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
It is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, Not so sure about that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows?
All right. Can we move inside the boat shop? Let's take a look at what's inside. See if he left anything behind. Not gonna be that careless, is he? The parrot. We gotta examine the parrot. I bet you the parrot's gonna be able to quote something back to us.
Nobody's home.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, it's Collie. I wonder where your owner's gone, Collie.
Hello. Hello.
Can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello. Hello. All right, examine the bird.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. This is I can't take you.
Great. Now the bird's going to hate me.
Ah,
What's wrong?
huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh,
See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228 squawk.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aww. Hey! It keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
Not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Aw, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in a very precise, clear letters. Get you revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth.
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting him the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue.
Pal World is having a spin-off called Pal Farm. It's interesting. I thought Pal World was actually really cool. It's just like a lot of survival games where I look at it, I think they're awesome, and I really want to like them, but I bounce off from them pretty quick. Enshrouded, there was that There was the one from the ex-BioWare devs. It's like supposed to be like Clockwork style, Pal World, grounded. Thank God I saved myself from buying the Dune game because that looked awesome. I really wanted to play it. But I like fighting games. I love fighting games too. I want to love them. I suck at them and I bounce off quick. But I'd be interested. What's Pal Farm supposed to be about? Maybe Nissa, is it kind of like your typical cozy game, kind of like a Stardew Valley, or what does it play like? Alright, so we got that. So if we know the full details, we should maybe go and see if we can talk to Edgey Boy. The entrance. Edgeworth should still be in here. December 27th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard this story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember? No.
I don't.
So they're turning Pal World into like a Stardew Valley. That's actually, Stardew Valley is those like kind of more my jam. You know, Cult of the Lamb, Stardew Valley, what was it? Animal Crossing, and then was it Graveyard Keeper I've been playing lately. That one's pretty legit. Moonlighter was really good. Those sucked me in for many, many hours. Don't ever fully complete them, but I play for a ton of time, especially if I can get it in some type of mobile form.
No, we don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Money? Oh, all right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who remembers.
Well, it probably really only mattered to me. Anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous.
Gee, thanks.
That does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even.
Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Perhaps.
Awesome, Nissa, thank you. I'll take a look at it in there after this is over with.
Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be the defense attorney, right?
Couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
Father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yeah.
The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yoki. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond.
A day 15 years ago. The three of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory.
I can't recall what happened in the elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind to the oxygen deprivation. Though he was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
What's your relationship with Von Karma?
A teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever.
But that's...
No. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Varden Calmer does is his job to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? What you're saying is true. You're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding.
Alright. Letter from the safe. That makes sense if he's meticulous and neat with all of his notes. Let's see what happens.
Edgeworth. Secret's letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives.
See. Revenge. On me?
Who is that old guy, anyway?
I don't know.
Could he be an innocent defendant he had declared guilty or something?
That's right. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So he was following this letter then.
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance. Wait. Maybe? Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations of the DL6 incident.
Wait, that old man.
Please? Do you know who he is?
Could he be Yogi?
Yogi.
But in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time.
You were right, Nissa. It was a bailiff. I don't know where I got all sorts of screwed up on that one.
Lizard. Lizard.
Oh, I thought you would be like, I guess there's that little bit of a timeout.
Yogi was a court bailiff at the time.
It's kind of funny with it. You can redeem the two of them back to back, but there's just that slight delay before you can get to the third, so you never fully get the satisfaction. I'll mess with that for you. My bad.
Lizard.
It's true. This is out there. She's a lot like Silk in it, man. They can just bust out those indies and just give you those bomb recommendations. Though Silken is going to be more like Silk Song and some other things, whereas Nissa's going to be those bomb cozy games. And actually, just about everything that's out there. Lizard. 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 I don't know, man. There's that long delay. Just it's not quite there to finish it off. The lizard, lizard, lizard. It's got to be in threes. You know what I mean?
Just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe.
Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out. Help! Get us out.
Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen.
That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent.
Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right?
Yeah?
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days.
Which one's Echoes of the End, Nissa? I'm not familiar with that one right offhand. It's like familiar. The name kind of registers, but like not the actual game. It's not coming to mind for me. And what's the FPS that you recommended to Dan? I guess I might have missed that one.
I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all.
You know, I can believe that. Sometimes they go crazy on that food talk, or Dan goes on one of his infamous rants in there, and it just goes for a long time. Xbox is dead. Bow down to Sony. DualSense controller? Get out of here. How'd I do it? Was that dead on?
For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
So that mean I got it? Did I?
I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
Dream of all my father's killing in the dark. That help! I can't breathe.
Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
No, help! Give us help!
Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen.
Alright, I'll take a look, Nissa, and see what it's about.
I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What?
What?
Breathing my air. I'll stop you.
What are you? Stop.
Really in my hair. No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see a little pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. And in days I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father. With that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
Sorry I couldn't do the scream justice, but it's almost 10 o'clock here and everyone's sleeping. I may be in the basement, but it's not a soundproof murder basement, so they would hear me screaming. I guess I gotta do better, and I'll soundproof it down here.
Scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
But it's just a dream, right? Right?
It's the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? Say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. It was I who killed my father.
What?
Got it. That way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Gyoki was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth. You mean...
Me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is
bad.
What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe.
There is, Nick. There's someone else who knows about DL6.
Mr. Grossberg. Post in the Discord. Okay, I'll take a look. Ooh, snap. Sorry. Taking a quick looky here. Third quarter started 14-14. Lions and the Ravens. Sucks it's on ABC after I just canceled my Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN thing. Okay, on to Grossberg Law Offices. You know what? December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices.
Mr. Grossberg. Oh,
What's wrong? You look troubled.
No, Tootie. I can't believe you're not.
Why? Just calm down and tell me what's happened,
No, that makes sense, Nissa. Makes sense. I think T-Mobile gives me Netflix with ads, Apple TV, and I think that's it.
Tell me what's happened,
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father?
It's only a dream. Only a dream. What?
Why do you two look so troubled,
Well,
Consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
I don't believe it.
Was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Ugh. What did Quick on the trigger, Bark. Appreciate it, sir. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, but the statute of limitations so close.
Yeah, Nissa, gotta love them. Appreciate it, good sir. Appreciate it. The stream boo, I think I just gotta like ban the word stream boo and it just automatically kick them out. Or catch any of their messages that come through.
What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
As a defense attorney without peer, it sounds trite, but it's true. Well, you may have had one peer now that I think about it. You're a mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And died in despair, as it were.
I see.
Was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fang.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Listen.
That's when our mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right.
She was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
You know, Bark, I'm doing pretty good tonight. How about yourself, my good sir?
Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
Mind you. But a possibility, nonetheless.
What do you think of the merge chats there, Bark? My only other option was to go through and start, like, reading them off every time something came in. Which maybe would be nice for people who had to step away and trying to stay with it, but I feel like it'd get old pretty quick. Nothing to talk about here. Do we show him the letter? Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, I was going to show him the letter, but I got ads coming in. We're going to take a hot break for just a quick second here. For about 19 seconds. Kick the game audio down just a smidge for me there. Oh, man. Mark, I saw you were playing BG3. Are you still in the Wildland, or what is it? Act 1 with this playthrough? Oh, come on. Run them. You know you want to run them. Present the letter. Maybe. Quite chaotic. Is it as bad as our playthrough where I'm just like Leroy Jenkins the whole way through? There is the ad roll real quick here. Turn it down. It's the one thing that I gotta figure out the way to do it. Like the good balance of the volume in my earphones and like what you guys hear. That's why I do like the Stream Deck. I can just kind of switch on the fly what it's set to over here.
Lizard.
Oh, pockets. Son of a gun. Baltimore took the lead. The downside to Monday night football games, you know, especially the ones that start late. My Lions are playing right now, and I'm streaming. Like I said, telling Nissa though, not like I could watch it anyways. Blizzard, man. Bark, by the way, I was gonna mention, I had a couple of, see if it'll let me pull up the library on my app or my phone. Son of a gun, I can't go through my breakdowns. Is your nephew Henry, is he a Ravens fan, Nisso? I was thinking like Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human.
There was also, I want to say, The Quarry, which you weren't going to be a fan of, I know. What was that one? Ah, gosh, I wish I could take a look at the list. Hold on. Let me do this. I'm just going to flip this over here to just chatting while this game was going anyways. And we'll take a look at the list and I'll go over it here. The list is... next up. We've got...
Blah, 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 blah. I have too many different, like, little trees that I have games sorted into that it takes me forever to find the right one, especially when, for whatever reason, they decide they all want to open up. Okay, so Beyond Two Souls, the Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ashes, that's going to be a no from you, I know that. Dead Take, that one looks interesting. Just the voice actors that got involved with that. It kind of is a short experience. Detroit Become Human, obviously. Heavy Rain. Life is Strange Remastered. The Quarry. And the other one is Monster Prom 3. Monster Road Trip. Though, to be fair, I don't know. Monster Prom 3 might be one that's going to be not voice acting. And I might find myself having to do something like this all over again. I know, right? It's so appealing, Bark. Like I said, two of them I already know for you it's going to be an out. I get it. I'm not a big fan of spooky games. Who's breaking down? That's all I gotta ask. And we're back. Nissa says she'll watch spooky games. Are they really that spooky? Well, see, here's my idea. I'm just going to throw it out there. My idea for what I wanted to do, because October for sure, I don't know, we're going to go like Silent Hill 2 or maybe a run through one of the Resident Evil games. But my idea is switch from one of my channel redemption points to find a way to do, you guys can redeem jump scares to scare the crap out of me. I will find a way to do the volume lower for you guys, but like really loud for me. Not Silent Hill F, this would be Silent Hill 2 Remake was the one I was looking at. Silent Hill F is brand new and it's pricey, and Silent Hill 2 is in my backlog, so. Can handle the quarry though. The voice acting in that is what's really got me interested for the quarry. Okay. Anyways, think about it. I've got to figure out by next week, Monday. I was just throwing some ideas out there to see what people thought, what they wanted to see me do. So the community should have some input, you know, all that good stuff here. The knock at the door. Well, I was thinking, you know how there's that whole thing that's on, you always see it, like the spooky video where they put on, where it's like like it plays the old school, like Paramount Pictures or whatever, and all of a sudden it's like the scream chick who screams in the ear or whatever. That's why I said I'd make it loud for me and then quiet for you guys. I'd have to play with it a little bit to get that to work, but knock at the door would be good too. But I don't know if it would work very well because I'm in the basement and there's no way with the headphones on I'd be able to hear my door being knocked on. Maybe a slam or something could work. Just some ideas I'm throwing out there. 'Tis the season, you know? All right, back to it. Letter from the safe. We're going to give it to Mr. Grossberg here, and we're going to advance the plot because we're looking for justice tonight. Oh no. Why don't you close out?
Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter.
Bark, that poll seems like it has a lot of data and evidence to back it up and very scientific. I would say that, did you use the same scientists that RFK uses to figure out where autism comes from?
Does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammonds.
Why kill Robert Ammons?
I mean, the data was correlating, right? Just saying.
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
My volume's still done really well. Let me turn it up there just a little bit. There we go. Back to this. I'm saying this in my Grossberg voice. Hello. He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
I don't know if you really can correlate shark attacks with Tom Cruise movies, but you could probably correlate sales of shoes with lifts with movies that Tom Cruise is starring in. I don't know, maybe putting that out there.
Buddy got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Yeah, it's quite different. He won an innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
Understand, seen it off. Wait,
What is it? This.
I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Karma. Why would he have something to do with this?
Oh, well, I'm not sure.
Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What that means... The one who told Mr. Yugi to kill us. Correct.
Manfred Von Karma himself.
What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
Was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think.
I think I have. No, granted, it was DS, and they probably didn't want to put a lot of time into it. But like one of these quick cuts, like when the reaction where all it is like ... exclamation point, they should do like a quick cut to the face, like Edgar Wright style. I'm just putting it out there. It just add a little cinematography to this whole thing and just put a nice little bow on it. That's just me. Sorry, as I bump my mic here.
As much tomorrow in court, I think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no.
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
15 years ago, Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
Man, there's just so much background and exposition, and everything is related to something that happened like 30 years ago. And here's this crazy story that's all interconnected somehow. It's like the world's most messed up version of the Avengers. Only they're like half-baked caricatures of like lawyers and stuff instead of superheroes.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
The penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt the blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
For Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation? Yes.
Event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations?
I can relate. I like getting that big, nice, juicy payout come Christmas time. Really helps with those Christmas gifts, you know what I mean? Kids are expensive, let me tell you.
Like, go to the sea? Or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe.
You know strange ideas about vacations, Maya. And then
That was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Yeah, that's true, Bark. They are very nice, and my wife would probably want me to take more, but even she can't deny that it's essentially think I'm up to 3 weeks vacation this year. So that's like 3 paychecks on top of a normal paycheck. So it's essentially a month of pay stubs for just that 1 week. And then that's like the week after I get my Christmas bonus. So it's kind of nice. And I mean, didn't you take that vacation just to go see your family? So in a way, that's worth it. I've been lucky that I've been able to make vacations work out to like maybe a weekend or extended weekend. So I might only use them 1 day out of a vacation. So I might use a little bit here and there, but not a ton. I'm able to kind of space them out a little bit to take some time here and there.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it.
Hey man, you never know. You never know. I mean, I have a few things in common with Santa Claus. It's not just the very manly physique and the white hair. Ho ho ho. This is sometimes we have days like that where you gotta rest. That's the only way to get over it.
Lizard.
Where's the second one, Pockets? You only redeemed one, man.
What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him.
Right? I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know?
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone.
But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits to it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
Anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
Understand? The police materials.
Well, that means...
One day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no harm in waste. Let's get going.
I don't know why Grossberg's office wouldn't allow me to go right to the detention center. Like, it made me go somewhere else before I come back to here. It's kind of weird how that works sometimes. Sorry, I need a drink of water real quick. Get a little thirsty here. It's that nice, high-quality H2O. Hits the spot, you know what I mean? December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
There's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for that old guy, Yogi.
Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out their records room again.
Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived actually.
Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry.
December 27th, Police Department Records Room.
Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. What, Carmel?
Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Yes.
Quick update, Nissa. It's 21-21. Lions and the Ravens. Roar, kitties, roar.
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking at it recently.
The label says unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases.
That you do, Pockets. Little trouble, big trouble. Little trouble, big trouble. Nissa, come on now. You're hurting me. You're killing me here. It's the Lions. We all know they're America's team. Football. That foosball.
Unsolved cases?
Nick! The file for Deal 6 is completely empty.
What?
What are you doing in here?
Hey, Nick! Come on. You.
How do you know my name?
Huh?
How is Hello Kitty Island Adventure, by the way, Nissa? Is it like a fun little Hello Kitty themed version of, like, is it compared to Animal Crossing at all?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? Miles Edgeworth's the defense team.
Defense team. I beg your pardon, you see. I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I could see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate.
Mr. Von Carmel, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me.
A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
Quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up Deal 6 in court tomorrow.
$27-21. Sonic punched it in, baby. Sorry, that's your Lions update. Now, do we present him the letter that we think he wrote? Oh, Nissa says we do. Let's do it. I was thinking we do it, but...
Mr. Von Carmo, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick, what is that thing?
A stun gun. For self-defense, usually.
Some frozen yogi? Froyo? Or Fro Yogi?
In
600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
Side note, electric fences, no joke. Just putting that out there. We used to have one for our horses in their big old fenced-in area because there was Brandy always liked to try to bend the fence way down and like ends up getting out. I would say I made a mistake and I touched by accident, but I was totally stupid and was dared into it by my cousins, and it was not fun. It's about the same as like when I was a kid and it'd be dark and I'd want to plug something into the wall and I didn't want to turn the light on in my room and my parents would know I was awake. So I had the bright idea of I could feel where the hole is to the socket, but I couldn't tell, like, line it up perfectly with the prongs. So my bright idea was to put my fingers on the prongs so I knew where they were at to guide it in. So if you understand, my fingers were on the prongs themselves when I plugged it in, and all of the electricity went right through my hand. It was fun.
$600,000.
Oh, worrying. People don't die from it usually. No, give me the letter.
No.
No.
What are you?
Nick, run.
Maya. Out of my
Wait.
He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya? Maya, open your eyes. Maya.
The letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from the thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Maya. There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? The L6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
Alright, boys and girls. It's the moment y'all been waiting for. Sorry, you all, not y'all. We're not doing a lot of heart here down south. It's time for the trial. moment of truth. The final day. Where all of the chickens come to roost. Okay. Another drink here. Another drink. That's right, Bark. This is for all the marbles, huh? I don't know, I felt really weird doing that. I don't know why I did that. So, yeah. And Envy Man, I don't know about inner cowboy, but I will say early days jackass. That's for sure. The only thing missing was me saying, hey, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Jackass. The little eyebrow thing, I felt cringe doing it. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I was just going off from your emotes, but you know. Stupid stuff we used to do as kids, man. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Sorry. Can't stop. My wife made awesome dinner tonight. She made breakfast for dinner. It was sausages, like the maple sausage links. She did scrambled eggs, and then she cooked pancakes. And she tricked me. I'm gonna put it out there. She knows I'm not like, I'll eat vegetables, but I'm not a huge vegetable guy. So she made chocolate chip pancakes. Only the chocolate chips were made of vegetables, but they tasted like chocolate chip. So she tricked me, but I wasn't necessarily mad about it because it tasted delicious. It's way better than when she tries to like take the spinach leaf and crumple it up or like make little tiny pieces and throw it in. Throw it in with the waffle or the pancake mix. That I can't stand. But when they taste like chocolate chip, me likey.
This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things.
I look like a vegetable guy. Do I really? This physique that was built on Rocky Road, I have a, we have a break room at work that is full of outdated Nabisco products that every day I walk past and I take my 15-minute break and I look on the little table there that's free for anybody to grab. Slightly outdated Oreos. We're talking like 20 packages of them, man. You know how hard it is, the self-control to not go and just grab like 4 or 5, just a quick little thing, Big ass boy. Yes. No, it's a lot of broccoli. Yeah, for sure. Oreos are timeless, man. Oreos, I remember the days of my dad before they made us leave him at work. My dad used to bring home all the outdates. And so when we'd go up into our hunting blinds, they would be full of like famous Amos cookies and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. After a while, they starting to get a little stale, but that's when you just dunk them in coffee and they're still delicious. It softens them right on up for you. Broccoli's delicious, man. I'm just put that out there. My son loves it too.
I don't even.
Something. Noises.
What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off for my run-in with the sun god yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
Whoa. Ooh,
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right. Good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Ooh, idea, pal. Just right in the voice. What's gotten into that girl?
Detective Gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning.
How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
No, he says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Ooh.
28-24, Baltimore just kicked a field goal, 41-yarder. And this is NFL Talk, brought to you by... I don't have a good sponsor for that yet. We'll workshop a few ideas. December 28th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready.
Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Come on. Don't be honoring the silence by every little thing he says.
Very well. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Well, it's not chocolate-covered broccoli. More likely, it was like some vegetables ground up into a powder and flavored with chocolate. There's a difference. I thought it was like the chocolate granola stuff my wife gets. That's also delicious. I thought maybe she put that in there, but no. She showed me the bag after I ate it. Because apparently she thinks I'm a child, and I wouldn't eat it if I thought there's vegetables in it.
Very well. Mr. Von Dharma, your opening statement.
And Bark, I don't expect any lip about that she thinks I'm a child comment. Put you in timeout.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. On yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness. Why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like that did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I had nothing to do with this incident anyhow. Or, I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin with a cross-examination, shall we?
Has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but it wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for policy. Anyways, I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? But I don't got one. Well, we already know he's got a motive because he had that letter, right?
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. You can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be this same thing over and over until the trial ends. First things first, I have to prove this man is who he is. Do that, the motive will prove itself. Well, we know he's got something to do with it, so let's try this one. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep. Seems like it.
But how could she know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? It's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing now, over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order. Order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he?
Don't play dumb, Ron Karma.
Sir Wright, please tell us this witness's name.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi. The name seems familiar. Oh. Yanni Yogi from the TL6 incident.
Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. I can't prove his Yogi right here, right now. But I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense.
Tisk, tisk.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
Witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints.
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at the chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yup.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it.
I know, right? Or why don't I just throw out the fact that we saw what happened with Von Karma? You know what I mean? I have a witness. It's 2 against 1. And you can't tell me in an evidence room they don't have cameras. Just saying.
But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, hmm?
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot.
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to.
Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up.
Proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's parrot.
Well, order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
You even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy. Well,
Still want to go through with your little game?
Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
The most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Can we just talk about... Okay, first of all, we're ridiculous here, and I get it. We're here for it. That's the name of this game, right? They're gonna throw out there, we're gonna cross-examine a parrot. And I get that's a level of ridiculousness. But what's even more ridiculous, when he yells out to the bailiff to grab the parrot, like the parrot's just sitting out there right now in the lobby. Just happens to be there? Come on. That's where I draw the line. It too suffered from a lack of oxygen and has no memory. Dang, Pockets, you are grinding. I saw that sweet, sweet loot the FSU put in the Discord today, so I expect you to have it by next week.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name.
Why is it that we expect the parrot to give us a name, but the other old caretaker can't remember his name, and that's fine, but a bird we're gonna badger for a name? Double standard.
The witness has ignored me.
Yeah. Better be an endgame, baby.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Hello. Wah!
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination.
Right. Well, there's only one statement to press on. Of course, we're gonna press on the first statement. There's only one there.
Then what are you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know. Who would you, Maya?
Hello.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify.
Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say?
Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly, what's your name?
Polly,
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this pair is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Well, I guess it doesn't really have anything to do with that, no.
Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter at hand. Very well, witness. Continue testimony.
What type of cracker would it be, though?
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. What do you show the judge that our owner's Mr. Yogi?
Hello. Wah! Alright, Nissa says we do the have we forgotten something.
As I recall, 2 days ago.
Yeah, but he might chip his beak trying to chew on some of that stuff.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Don't forget Deal 6. How's my parrot, by the way? Please, feel free. Give me a grade. If you were to have to grade this and turn it in for a review, where would I fall?
If I can do Polly to say that here, that will prove the caretaker had something to do with Deal 6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot.
Hello.
Oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He could never retrain the parrot. Could he? Did he train her not to respond when asked if we forgot anything?
Thank you. I appreciate that, Matt.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that our owner is Mr. Yogi.
Nissa says press. Let's try a course.
Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think we're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who's the caretaker. We're to prove that he is Yada Yogi. All we have to do is the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is...
The DL6 case filed.
What a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is information connected to this parrot's name?
Yeah, they were definitely talking about you pockets.
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yada Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
It does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly.
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. A parrot? Really? Come on. Seems a little far-fetched to me.
I see. I guess that is possible.
But a mere coincidence, that's all. Her granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
She's only 7 years old.
Indeed. Although it is a little weak for evidence at a murder trial, we would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that?
Look, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
I don't know, man. This bird is just... Press the statement and ask about the safe number. Oh, that's a good idea, Nissa. And that's the only... Number one, it's the only one we haven't tried yet. Number two, we can say that there was a file missing in the safe that, of course, we got jacked by Von Karma with his stun gun. Could always go that route. Alright.
Maybe I'll get her to say the number in that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just...
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Holly, what was the name of the safe in the shack?
1228! 1228!
My, what a reckless pirate. Well, Mr. Wright, you are claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
Actually, it does. That's why I had her see it.
Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Worked the first time, let's try it again. DL6. The
DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Where to go? Case summary? This seems like it should be it. Whose victim data would be a name. The case summary would there probably be a case number on it? The case summary.
Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. Olden date, pending what that one.
The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah.
You use the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. But
this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 0001 because I'm number one. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
A mere coincidence, that's all.
True, but it's a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. Well,
what do you see?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness.
It's getting real now. The music's playing. We're about to hammer it home here, baby.
Witness, tell us your name. Wait.
This witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yoki.
This is the real Yoki, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Honor. Hey, Honor. Johnny Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. There was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Rest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then, the defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
In this case, at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Not a lot of room to bow here. That is all. This court is adjourned. Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth.
I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
Isn't it all? As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell him he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell him he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh, what do I do? The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Something like this happened yesterday, too. I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
Choose your statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yoki wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
The distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
Order. Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime? A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today? I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for a crime of 15 years ago.
I think we'd like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Quick Lions update here, brought to you by Sports Bros. We know what we're talking about. Lions are up 38-24 with 37 seconds left to go. So, barring some catastrophic failure, I'd say the Lions won again, baby. Put the parrot back on the stand. Come on now. What is this? This is not animal court. This is a real court of law. Who would do something that ridiculous? December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I think Pockets has got the right idea. We put the lizard on the stand. See what he has to say.
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad?
I believe in myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy. Just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Case? For what?
Oh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He's just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe you're a nightmare. It's just a dream. It's not real. But truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Well, Nissa, with like 8 seconds left to go, it looks like they scored a touchdown, and I don't know how that was possible, so this might be the start of that catastrophic failure I was talking about. December 28th, 2:30 p.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Night, Pockets. Thanks for hanging out, man. I'll catch you later. I won't be able to make repo on Friday, unfortunately. I'll be out of town, but we'll have to do that again soon. The mat circles around. Good job, man. Good timing.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. On Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
The witness state his name and profession.
Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth.
15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct.
Then
testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but if only I can get it to work.
It's going to be the gun. It's going to be the bullet that was found. Why else did Maya have this bullet that we've got for no reason whatsoever? Chekhov's bullet? You know what I mean?
Please. Please.
I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trial. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Six. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts evidence, but I don't know what it means. I'd better find out and quick. Two. Well, the only thing that's a gunshot, and that, like I said, it's gonna have to do with that bullet, that we found. So let's push on this one, maybe. Sickle. Oh, this must be the one. The gun fired once.
I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
The scream. Let's present the DLC file. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes.
I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and scream, but everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
You enjoy dragging up that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Tus, looks like your luck goes right out.
Mr. Wright, this page has no contradictions that I can see.
Wait, there's a contradiction in the file. Then
The right page, even my grandchild could do better than you. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Maybe be the victim, Daniel?
look at the victim data in his file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? You're on.
As I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. Ooh.
Impossible.
Now, Mr. Von Carmel, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second fire in the pistol is related to this incident? I think that's two shots right there, right?
Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph. Every time I see it, it makes me laugh. Anybody? I don't know the rest of the words now. Bonus points, anybody can, first person who tells me the name of that band, go.
Look at this photograph.
I think Envy knows. He does know. Good old Nickelback.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. This photo proves two shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue. That should be obvious. The contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from a pistol. Yet, there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
Case summary, that's on page 1. Look.
Written there. Not a single clue is found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point. The second
bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. But as the truth of this matter, the whole truth, it was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, but the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Mayo.
What?
Looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No.
But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. Oops. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw that photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired that killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick?
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes. Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Great.
Oh.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. You have to object. There's no way you can win a ride like that. Just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank and can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
We go down swinging. For the law. Your Honor, I object.
Tis. Mr. Wright, what grounds do you object? Oh,
Ugh,
Nick?
I don't know. This case is perfect.
Oh no.
It must exist. The second bullet. Oh, what? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it.
Seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor.
Hmm?
The second bullet, it existed.
What? We were just heard proof that it didn't exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
Von Karma. You ready for this? It's gonna be Von Karma. I'm calling it right now.
the murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Well, what possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene from them is... maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof?
Proof?
It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from the inside of Gregory as well.
Off?
Why would they only take one of the two shots fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you.
This isn't going so well.
Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
We tried it one way, let's try it the other way.
Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
Throw him, Mr. Wright.
The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to stick it. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think whether bullet was taken. Think whether bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention to take the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet to seem the crime?
Yeah. I guess that's how it will work, yes.
There's a problem with that. The other two people were rescued from the elevator. Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yoki were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What?
Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was sworn in. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident.
That, my friends, is why Von Karma took a vacation. Ready for that?
He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Well,
I just thought of something really crazy.
crazy.
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Edgeworth dealt the blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
Quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured?
But took it because he's injured.
Which would mean
It can only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Oh man. Shinty Shaggy.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Your Honor. There is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
The what?
Von Karma. Von
Bob.
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? But you don't object?
I assume no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. That you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I wouldn't have needed surgery, no. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor to the operator to me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use.
Edgeworth?
You know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Connor pull a bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Yes, to the small, Mr. Wright. Can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like to eat so much. Ooh. The evidence that proves Karma was shot is... Well... the stiletto, right? But Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean.
I do. There's the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Whoa, Von Karma. I'm gonna run this over you, see what we find.
Fuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order. Order. Order.
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge.
I call for suspicion of this trial. For suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Vic, what does this mean?
And we're all, we have to give it a shot. I've reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma.
You. It was you.
I'm afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What? I would...
The shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove?
I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Wait, Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder is from DL6? Of course.
Yeah. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence, but I do.
But I do. The bullet that Maya pulled will match it up. That's because he took it on the records room yesterday.
With proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the Deal 6 incident. And here's my final proof.
But that's a bullet? Or
Get that.
This is a bullet used in the Deal 6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
May recall that term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets, then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma? You will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
It's making my throat hurt, that one.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. Stop breathing.
Here, well, I'll stop you.
Stop breathing my air. Get away.
Get away from my father. It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Mr. Von Karma? Home. So,
It was you. You and your
Father of my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. But Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edge.
It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out in the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all laying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. It was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk. Who would have thought another man would have to come to open the elevator door? Judge?
What? What?
Doing? Do your job. Bring him into this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes.
Daughter.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? The gunner looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Sure, thank you.
I see. Thank you, right?
You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Amazing, Val. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. Phew.
I see. Ooh. I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all.
Lada.
Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your head in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lada?
Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative reporter pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Oh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh?
It's over, Nick. My life's over.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Kiyotsu. She's going to live in Paris. Harry Snake. She's leaving behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgey. There you are.
Here I am.
Congrats, Edgey. Here's a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you coming along tonight too? My treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Yeah? What's up?
The Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
$38, right?
Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly.
Butts is the one who stole his lunch money. It's proven. Butts did it. No worries, Matt. It'd be good viewing. Let me know how my overall acting did. I put a little bit more gusto into it, this being the final performance for a while.
Nick! Wasn't it exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
38? No. No. Larry, was you.
Well, surprised about, right?
Huh? Larry.
Isn't that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him as a suspect.
What?
That day 15 years ago, Larry took the day off, but he was so bored, he came into school anyways. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you didn't. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well. Right.
Yeah, I know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Right, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, F.
Edgeworth? You should have told me.
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
So yes.
There you have it.
Where does this leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what she too did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and to get worked up too easily, too.
The death sentence for both of you. I mean, if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor.
Goes for me, only other way around. For the longest time I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth? What is...
Right?
Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo.
Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out in the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Wright and Cold offices. Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this, Tom Butter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, And training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless, so I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spear medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Bye. What time is it? Yeah, first trains from Mounds have already left to the station. I guess I'm too late.
Hey, Nick.
Maya. So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spear medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? It's the objection, of course.
Wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only your voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Mayo.
Huh?
I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence?
Show my evidence to... Well, she's the one who grabbed the bullet, so it's... Let's gotta give her that.
Bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick!
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So this is it.
See you soon, Mayo.
Thanks, Nick.
So my story ends. Time to turn to a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Huh.
Don't think. Mr.
Wright, would you like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh. This must be like...
This must be like the end of it all? The end of the credits? Because I think if this correctly, this is supposed to be like a trilogy, and I think I completed the first game in the trilogy for Phoenix Wright. So, I'm just gonna switch. I don't know why I did that there. We're gonna do one of these down to here, kick it over, because I will tell you what, I am ridiculously tired after getting, what, 2.5, 3 hours of sleep the night before. Now, I should have been done at 11, and I just couldn't quit going until we finished it. So, here we are. We finished it. Like I said, we got options for next week, Monday on story time. Yes, the objection would be really funny. I do need to go back and get some sleep. Thank you, Nissa. Thank you, MV. And Bark, if you're still here, anybody else watching, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Giving me your time this evening. You guys are awesome. And hey, we'll catch you guys Wednesday. Guys, have a good night. Bye.